Super Typhoon Mangkhut continues to intensify and now has winds of 165 miles an hour, but a slightly lower pressure of around 908 millibars estimated by Force 13 SATOPS. At 4 a.m. Philippine time, it was at 14 degrees north, 137.3 degrees east, a Category 5 on the Saffir Simpson Scale, and a Stage 9 on the CDPS. Extreme damage potential. One may argue that it is total damage that may occur underneath the storm if there are any land areas there right now. As it is, it's still 880 miles east of Virac in the Philippines, 963 from Dayat, and 1052 from Santa Ana, which is in the crosshairs for the storm's track. 1100 miles to Basco, as you also saw there. So still no warnings are in effect at this time, but we expect that the Philippines will issue Signal 1 or higher warnings later on in the week, maybe in the next day or two. So let's take a look at the latest computer models as we go through the rest of the week. You can see Typhoon Mangkhut remaining very strong and perhaps even strengthening a little more. There is certainly room for that over the next day or two as it moves over the Philippine Sea and reaching the northern coast of Luzon potentially, or at least the islands in the Luzon Strait over the weekend, and then pushing into the South China Sea, where it will then go on to threaten the southern coast of China, Hong Kong and Macau. And who knows where it's going to go from there exactly, that is still up for debate. So looking at the sea surface temperatures right now, they're warm all the way up until the Philippines, 29 degrees all across the Philippine Sea and through the Luzon Strait into the South China Sea. Temperatures still very warm there as well, so that's not going to be an issue for Mangkhut at all. It's already showing its best colours through the sea surface temperatures it's already got, and you can see there it's expected to widen its wind field over the rest of the week, and that will pretty much fill up the whole Luzon Strait, maybe even twice over, and then into the South China Sea. It will start to lose its strength as it approaches land, but will still be of typhoon intensity by Monday if it avoids any significant land areas. Typhoon force conditions possible in the northernmost of the island of Luzon and on the islands in the Luzon Strait. So, chances of tropical storm force winds now look like this: 59% in Basco, 80% in Santa Ana, 77% in nearby Apari, 28% in Kaohsiung in Taiwan, and now 39% in Hong Kong. The latest models look like this. Look at the CTCX. It's calling for a storm with winds of 190 miles per hour by the looks of things there. It's the only model picking up on that, and to be honest, that really can't be ruled out at this stage, with wind shear looking pretty low, rising to maybe some moderate levels on the 13th and 14th, maybe. Still not set in stone, although the CTCX has the storm moving into Luzon. That's the only model doing that. The rest of them take it just north of Luzon, just over the Luzon Strait. So this is why this typhoon is such a big deal, because look at it, in the last few frames you can see how it's been intensifying. It's another Category 5 on the Saffir Simpson Scale and promises to be at least one of, if not the strongest typhoon of the year, certainly so far, and there could be more intensification on the way. Plans should be made for preparations of this storm if you live in the northern part of Luzon, along those islands in southern Taiwan, southern China, Hong Kong, Macau, and even in northern Vietnam could see something from this. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by enjoying the benefits of patronage. You can find out more information about how to become a patron and what those benefits are at patreon.com/Force13. And Force 13's live coverage continues on its live feed. You can check that out with the latest information at youtube.com/Force13/live.